Right. What y'all doing? I went walking around 5 a.m. this morning. It's already like 6:15 a.m. But yeah, I was walking and I could see like some lightning crashing in the distance, and then like there was a little bit of thunder, and then when I was walking, there was this big old like flash of light, and I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Where's the lightning bolt?" And I was like, was it close to me or what? It felt like it was close to me. It was kind of it was kind of funny. I was like, I guess it was right next to me. I guess it looked just like a flash of light. Anyway, so then when I was nearing the third mile, uh, it started sprinkling a little bit, and then the thunderstorm came in. So now it's raining, and there's uh, lightning and thunder. So I love my favorite things is storms, thunderstorms. So I'm always like in a good mood whenever there's thunderstorms. I feel real I feel at ease, I guess, when it's like that. I don't know why. So yeah, I slept almost all day yesterday. I woke up and I ate a Big Mac, and then I went back to sleep. I was being lazy yesterday, and today I'm up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ate some lasagna earlier, like 4 in the morning. I've been up. I've been up since like 3 something. What are y'all doing? So yeah, I gotta take a shower later on. I don't feel like taking one right now. I'm all dirty. So I'll take a shower, put on some fresh clothes, I guess. Right now I'm all like wearing what I was walking in, so it's all humid too, so I feel kind of warm a little. If I open the window, it'll feel good. Maybe that's what I should do. It's really coming down now. Um, I saw something on my updates that some wrestler girl got pregnant or something. I was thinking like the man's having a baby because that's her like nickname or whatever. The man, or it was. I don't know if it still is. Girls equal babies or more. I scored some toilet paper the other day. Like a big old, what is it like? It's like 6 4-packs or something. With 6 packs of 4, something like that. I don't know. I was like, huh? I thought there was no such thing as toilet paper anymore. And I got some. Ordered the big old bulk of it on Sam's Club. And I was like, Mom, guess what I got? And she's like, what? And I was like, I scored some toilet paper. And she's like, really? I was like, yeah. But they still have a lot left. So if they ever need any, $5. $5 a roll. My brother said that he had scored some hand sanitizer. I was like, dang, really? But that was like a week ago. So who knows what it's like now. My mask should be coming in next week. My pumpkin mask. And I saw some like disposable masks on sale for like $30 for 40 of them. Something like that. I don't know. I forgot how many, but I can look it up real quick. $50 face masks for $35. So yeah. Mom said she had already ordered some masks that are supposed to be coming in soon. So who knows what kind they are though. Maybe I should order the vampire mask with the sharp teeth. I don't know. I already have the pumpkin one. Anyway, so that's all that's been going on over here. So hearing about like the country opening back up and the soon to come second wave of the COVID-19, like it hasn't happened before. But there's supposed to be something on the news today about what's the medical advice about opening back up. Like, is it a bad idea? And I have a feeling they're going to say that it's too early to start going back to normal or try to. I was thinking it's probably coming true or whatever. We'll see what they say. Hmm. Girls equal what? Babies. I just want to be your what? Teddy bear. Yee! I just want to be your teddy bear. Don't mess with poison or what? It's all full of lint. I'm cool now. Yeah. Don't mess with poison, yo. Oh, I just broke a bracelet. It was old anyways. The rain's slowing down now. The next thing I want to buy on my to buy list is Kingdom Hearts All-in-One. It's like $99, but it was on sale before like $30. So if it goes back down, then I'll probably grab it. I had a dream that I was in a college apartment, and college was over for the uh, for the semester or whatever, and like I had a lot of furniture in there, and I was like, uh, guess we're gonna have to move it. I guess we're gonna have to move this stuff out, and then I was like, I don't want to because I'm tired, and then I found out that they had a 20-day grace period that you don't have to move out immediately. You can move out within 20 days. I was like, good, leave all this stuff here. We'll come back later and get it. And it was funny. And in my dream, because in my dream I was roommates with my brother, but then out of nowhere, like one of my friends from school was my roommate too. It was weird, and I was asking him questions, and I was like, so, I was like, you're in the military? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. And it's weird because like he really is in the military in real life. So I was like, huh, I was dreaming about it. And then we went to he drove me to some house or something, and then people were talking about drugs in my dream. And I was talking about cough medicine. I was like, yeah, you'll see the living dead, but you'll feel like ecstasy. I was saying that. And then it was weird because like some living dead zombie characters started coming out. I was like, dang, it was kind of scary. And the night before that, I had dreams about some some dudes. They were like, so they couldn't turn into zombies, but they wanted to, and they were just like, well, we don't need to be zombies to eat you. They're like, we're cannibals, and I was all scared. I was like, dang. I was like, yeah, you're right. You don't have to be a zombie to eat people. You can just be a cannibal and eat people. It was weird. Yeah, so this is the bracelet that broke. I was trying to put it on and it snapped, which sucks because it was a nice bracelet. But you know, those things don't last too long when they're like made of rubber or whatever. I had it for like 6 years maybe. But in my dream, I was trying to tell them, no, don't do drugs. But like it wouldn't come out. It was weird. Like that's the point I was trying to make. Like don't do it. But every time I try to say don't do it, like it wouldn't come out right or whatever. Like it was like as if I was encouraging it, but I wasn't encouraging it. I was saying no. It was weird. It was like, can't you hear me? It means no. It doesn't mean do it. It means don't do it. But yeah. I guess I'm gonna try to get a pizza today. The sun's coming out. It's only 6:30. Yeah. But there's still rain clouds outside. Maybe I should buy like some of these or something, like wristbands or whatever they call them. Old school or what? Don't mess with poison. I should get one that has 3 X's or what? Instead of the skull and crossbones, just X's or what? I'll look around, see what they have. I had one that was like a pentagram. It was black with a red pentagram, and I don't know what happened to it. It fell apart anyways. Because I'm all bare. See, maybe I should start wearing stuff. Maybe I should start buying like not hair gel, but like hair paste, so I can have that wet hair look all the time or what? Because I don't put anything in my hair. I just like dry it, and then whatever happens with it, I let it just go, whatever it does. But maybe I should buy some stuff for my hair. I was thinking of cutting my hair anyway, so I don't know. But I don't know when it's gonna ever be like a good time to do it. So it's gonna be 2 packs for now, and then the risk as well. I'll figure out after today's announcement on the news about where are we with this COVID-19 crap. It'll determine what I do in the future, I guess. Another dream I had was I went to a Catholic church again. I had another Catholic church dream, and some girl from school was trying to hook up with me. And I was like, I guess. All right. I was like, all right, I guess. I was like, I'll meet you over here, and then we're supposed to hang out. And some other girl came in her place, and I was like, what? I was like, what's going on? I was like, did you just like stand me up on purpose, or what happened? It was funny. It was kind of like the Postal 2 video game. Like, it turned into like a Christian church, and there was like a bunch of bad people there, and they were all like being bad. It was funny. They were like, "We caught you before," and I was like, "Yeah, last time you caught me, and you had threw me out for the pigs to eat me in your backyard in the mud." I was like, "But I survived. It was weird because I was talking about a previous dream in my dream where like I got caught by some bad Christians in my dream, and they like try to feed me to their pigs. It was weird." I don't know, I have weird dreams. So some dreams are just like, and they're just there. But some dreams, it's like, I always try to like get something from my dreams. I'm like, well, what is it trying to tell me? Like, what's going on? Like I, I let them serve as clues of what's going on. Like, it has to do with something. No matter how weird, I guess, no matter how weird it gets, I try to make something out of it. So I'm just wondering, oh, what was it all about? I remember I had a dream one time that I kissed a girl that I had a crush on, and I was like, I was like, it's too late. I was like, I guess like it was funny because when I kissed her, I was like, all I thought of was like old stuff, like not good old, but like sorry old or something. I was like, kissing you all late, like I'm supposed to be like I'm lucky or something. Like I was like, it's just too late, I guess. Like forget about it. But it was funny though. It wasn't worth the wait, I guess. Not like she was a bad kisser in my dreams, but it was just too little, too late. I guess it was like if that would have happened back then when I used to like her, then it would have been But it was like years later. I was like, why are you trying to get in my dreams? I don't even like think about them or whatever. The ones I used to like. Used to like. I don't even care now. I'm just like, I don't know. I hope I have good taste. Like, I know I've had bad taste before, but I always try to like not fall back into bad tasteness or something. I'm like, okay, I'm like, use your brain or whatever. You can't just like anything. I always think like, okay, well, like certain guys look a certain way to girls that they like. And I was like, but to us, they look just like regular guys or whatever. Like, so what are they looking for in guys that they find it in them? And I was like, and the girls that I okay, well, they're not too ugly. They're okay. Like, what do girls think of them? That they're just there, or that they're pretty, or that they're like out there prettier than they really are? What, like, I wonder what the perspective of a girl is to girls that I think that look okay. What are they? How do they see them? I would like to see their perspective, so you can see more of like how they really are. Instead of like, okay, I'm a guy, so like these girls look okay, so I guess I can pick any of them. And then what about a girl's view? Like, no, don't pick them. They're gross because like if you're a girl, you would know that these girls are gross. I would like to have that perspective, but how can I can't get that perspective. So what do I do? Just ask or what? It's funny. I guess people should always ask, you know, do I have bad taste or what? That's what I plan on doing. I guess from now on is like asking around, like, so what do you think of this? And they'll be like, thumbs down, and I'll be like, oh, okay, because I really couldn't see it myself or whatever. Because I remember I had bad taste before, and those are the ones you regret. You're like, ugly. What was I doing? But like all the times that I've had bad taste, I could trace it to non sobriety. Isn't that something? Because I remember like every time I had bad taste, like there's always involving like alcohol or smoking or whatever. It always ends up involving that, and then it's like, oh, that's probably why. Because like they were just like ugly, but like you couldn't see because you had like beer goggles or whatever. And then also peer pressure, peer pressure to like think that somebody's on when they're not. That's also another thing that has happened besides non sobriety. So there's two things, not just one. So yeah, either or. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Girls and stuff. I don't really like care for it. I guess because I'm bored. I guess. I remember being like 18 and up. Like when I first turned 18 and up, like I was like, girls that are young are some of them are pretty, but I'm already 18, so like, what do I do? I was thinking, I hope I don't get in trouble for like being like 18 and like I don't know, 17-year-old or whatever. But that's the law. So, but now I don't even like no, I don't even mess around like that at all. Like I guess in my early 20s, I got over that. I was like, no, you can get in trouble, so don't even try. Don't even mess around. There's plenty of girls out there, anyways. I remember messing around with some ugly girls. I don't know what's wrong with me. When I used to trip a lot, like uh, I used to get high on cough medicine a lot, and I would take like how many milligrams would it be? Hang on, let me check. Let me calculate it. Uh, like 240 milligram trip on Robitussin pills. I would take that, and then I would like not have like clear like brains or whatever. Like if some girl was ugly, I would end up messing around with her or something. I was like, huh, what's wrong with me? And I would be like, all my barriers are down. Like I don't think she looks good, but I don't know what I'm doing. I just weird. It was weird. But yeah, I used to trip on cough medicine all the time. I used to always like, well, not always, but a lot of times I'd mess around with ugly girls. And I'd be like, why am I doing that? I felt like I was separated from myself, and I was just doing it just to do it, like because they were the only ones that were there. I think my friend took some photos of me kissing some ugly girl before, and I was like thinking, hey, where are those photos at? I want to see them. It'd be funny. I'm like, dang, no, no, I had bad taste back then. Like, what is it called when you have no like, I had no standards or something like that. But yeah, like I used to trip on different stuff. Like I tried a bunch of different stuff. I used to experiment with designer drugs and other stuff. Like I remember one time I went to a rave and I took something. I'm not gonna say what it is. And I saw my roommate and my friend everywhere. Like I was like, huh, it looks like them. And then I get up close and it wasn't them. I was like, dang, what's going on? And I was thinking like I've heard stories about people that like jump in a swimming pool thinking that it's a bed or something, like in drowning or whatever. Like it can be irresponsible. So don't even mess around. Like I was thinking, what if I did something like accidentally killed myself or something while I was tripping? Like you're on a balcony and you think that I don't know, there's something fun on the other side, so you jump off of it and break your arm or something. So yeah, I don't even mess around anymore. But the weird thing is like if I focus on something, like I don't know, like I don't know if I should say this or not. Like, I guess I'll tell you. This might not make sense to you, but it's like I can uh, get in the mood of the way I was when I used to trip, and it'll feel like I'm on something. Like it's like stuck with me permanently, which sucks. It's like if I think about cough medicine, I can like get that feeling again without even taking anything, which is weird. But I don't think about it though, because like to me, I might as well start doing it. It's like I get a taste of it or something. It's weird. So I don't know why it stuck with me. But yeah, it's not worth doing it to always have it accessible anyways. It's like that smoky finger that goes like that and you like start going towards it. You're like, well, what do you want? Yeah, I've been sober for years now, and I don't know. I used to look up like other people and what their experiences were with different substances, and I'll be like, okay, well, I can relate to this and this and this, or I cannot relate to this and this. But I don't even look at that stuff anymore. All that stuff is like cutting it too close. I guess I stay away from it completely. I don't have anything to do with it. And it's a whole other world without it too. But I like that world, the sober world. It's nice. And like if I watch like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, that part where the guy's talking about like pharmaceutical highs or something, and then Freddy has the needles or whatever. Like I can feel like the way it feels to like mess around like that or something. If I like I don't know. I guess if I let myself go, I guess. But I'm like, no, I don't want to mess with that. So it's weird. You get a taste of it, even though you're not really doing it or whatever, which is weird. Like, I remember some guy was on morphine one time, and he threw up on me. I went to my friend. I went to hang out with my friend from school, and he had some guy there that was on morphine pills. He threw up on me. My friend was like, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Don't worry about it." It was weird. Have you seen the Crow movie where he takes the morphine out of that girl's veins? I thought that was a cool part. Drugs, sex, and rock and roll. That's the only thing to talk about. Drugs, no thank you. Sex, no thank you. Rock and roll. I don't know. Depends on what the songs are, I guess. So yeah, like thinking back, messing around with ugly girls and getting and tripping and stuff. Like I consider that me falling. I've fallen before. It's a different world. And to get to the other side by quitting, that world's still there and it despises you for abandoning it, but you're somewhere else, and it's like, well, what? Like, what do you want from me? They want you back. It's like a horror movie, I guess. What's that? It broke. So yeah, like if anybody gets mad at me for like saying be straight edge or whatever. Like I'm like I know from experience to not do any of that stuff. It's not like I'm just some dude that just says don't do it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's cool to be the one that says don't do it and you haven't even done it yourself. Like but I'm the person that says don't do it because I've been there, and it's like don't get mad at me. Like it's better to not do it. But if I had a choice and a chance, I would have liked to have ended up being the person that didn't do it and was there telling you not to do it when I haven't done it myself. So, but I can't go back once you open Pandora's box or whatever. Yeah, so I'm thinking of like all the days of puking and stuff that I used to go through. Like I would go to my cousin's house and we would trip. We'd buy some Robitussin, and he would be in the restroom throwing up for like an hour. And I'd be sitting around like, whoa, what's going on? I was like, dang. When I throw up, like the trip hits me all at once. And sometimes like when we would trip, like it would our trips wouldn't come. Like it would be weird. It was like, okay, where is it? Have you seen that movie? The one about the Wolf of Wall Street. Have you seen that one? Where they take those ludes or whatever. They keep taking them because they don't trip yet, and then like later on they had taken too much and they cannot even move. Sometimes it's like that. It's like you're like, where is it? And then you want to do some more, but you shouldn't even do it in the first place. But uh, it hits you like it hits you not at all, or it hits you like way late. I watched a video of some kids that had overdosed on cough medicine, and they were at the emergency room. Some doctor was like, "Next time, only take the recommended amount," and they were laughing. I was like, "Dang, that's crazy." And there's some other video on YouTube about some guy. He puts cough medicine in Sprite and he drinks it. I don't know if he still does it anymore, but I was like, dang. And then there's like stories about people like getting sick or having a bad trip or whatever. And I'm like, well, okay. Or there's some guy on YouTube talking about cough medicine. He took it and he said, it doesn't do anything for you. I mean, it doesn't do anything to you. He was like playing guitar. He was like, this sucks. Nothing's happening. I was like thinking, if you keep doing it, like it'll get you one of these times. It's not going to be a dud every time. It does something to you. I don't even know how much you took though. Blah. Talking about it makes me want to throw up. It's funny because it's funny. Like I know what that's like. I did it for a long time. Like first you do it like once a month, and you do it every 2 weeks. And you find yourself doing it like every week, and you're like, dang, what am I doing? We used to take the Caricin cold and coughs. Those are bad for you. They have other ingredients other than the dextromethorphan or whatever. But yeah, so we could have died from that crap, which sucks because we're all young and putting ourselves at risk. So I don't even mess with none of that stuff anymore. At least the Robitussin was pure dextromethorphan or whatever. But I don't think any of it's safe though, because like it's not intended to be used to trip or whatever recreationally. I don't know who figured it out. Like some madman was like, "Hey, if you take cough medicine, if you take too much of it, then you'll trip." Like whoever figured that out, I don't know who started that. Anyway, so maybe I'll find the origin of it one day or something. I hope my brain's not too messed up from all that stuff that I used to do. But like when I did it, when I used to mess around, I was young. I consider myself old now. So I can't be like messing around with any of that stuff anymore. But I could talk about it, and maybe it'll make some people nauseous if they're on it or whatever. Because it's like that. It's like anybody having anything to do with it, and you talk to them about it, they can get nauseous too. It's funny. I remember when I was seeing this one girl, like I had done some cough medicine I had done some cough medicine, and like she was gonna cut me some apples. I wanted an apple to eat. She was gonna cut me some apples, and then I just wanted an apple. I didn't want it to be cut, and then I had to go throw up. And she brought me the apple cut up in pieces. And I was thinking, I was like, thanks, but I didn't want it cut up. I just wanted an apple by itself. And I had thrown up. But you don't throw up every time though. But it's crazy. And I was thinking, like, what does it do to my stomach? Does it mess up my stomach having down all that liquid or whatever? So that's another thing you got to worry about. You gotta you gotta treat your body like it's a gift. You can't desecrate yourself. So yeah, like some of my cousins, they had stopped doing it, and I was still doing it with my other cousins, and they were like, "No, we don't do it anymore." And I was like, "Okay." I thought like they can't handle it, so they stopped. And then later on, I stopped doing it too, and I was thinking like, "Okay, they probably stopped because they just got tired of messing around or something." But they still did other stuff, so I don't know why particularly that they stopped. So, yeah. But like the reason I ever started any of that stuff is because I was curious. I never did absinthe though, but I don't even care to try it. Maybe if I was younger and stupid like I was, but I never came across it. So I came across a bunch of other stuff though. I think my brother did it once. But yeah, anybody do absinthe? I wonder what like would you like start burning or something? Like, what happens? But like with tripping, like you do one thing, you do them all, really. That movie, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. We used to trip and watch that movie. And that part where they're like, where they were in the middle of the carousel, and I think they were like drinking or something. I don't know. That part was like, he's like, I think I'm getting the fear, and we were like getting nauseous and stuff. That part about the fish. I think when he got a phone call, or he was on the phone, they showed an aquarium for like a split for like, for I don't know, for like 3 seconds. They showed an aquarium and a fish in it. I was like, but yeah, like I said, I can get in that mode or whatever it's called. Get in that. It's like I can do it without doing it because I guess I did it so much or something. It stuck with me. So if I think back and start talking about then or what it's like, then it starts to get to me. And I'm like, yeah, I could probably go as far as to puke from just talking about it. yeah, if you're gonna mess with cough medicine, my advice is don't. But if you're gonna do it anyways, don't do Caricin cold and cough. You gotta do dextromethorphan by itself, like Robitussin liquid or whatever. Yeah, I don't think that's safe either. Ask a doctor about it. They'll tell you probably not to even mess around with it. So, but what do kids do these days? They like eat Tide Pods and all this other crap. That's pretty messed up. I remember one time I was on cough medicine and I watched The Patriot, and that part where the cannonball hit the dude and he like splattered or his legs were just like torn off or whatever. I was like, that was like nauseous part. It was like, I can't. I don't know. It was weird. I think one of the worst experiences with messing with cough medicine was going to watch the Dawn of the Dead. While I was on it, it seemed all like that world was coming true or something. It was weird. It's kind of scary. And to watch that movie like sober, it's like, yeah, no wonder I got sick. It's like a pretty graphic movie. So yeah, I don't even do any of this stuff anymore. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, huh? I like hair metal. I covered sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Or what? First, I talked about chicks, that girls equal babies, and about me having bad taste. And then me talking about the reason I had bad taste mostly was usually peer pressure, or it was related to like uh, getting like related to tripping, I guess. And then drugs, talking about tripping, and then rock and roll, talking about hair metal, I guess. I covered all the topics anybody ever talks about ever, anyways. What else do people talk about? It didn't have to come to this, really. So yeah, if in the worst case scenario, uh, never mind. That's another reason that I used to trip all the time because I tried to mend the past. I was like, I don't like the outcome of the past, so I want to run away from it. I want to get away from it. So I would just get all messed up and try to get rid of uh, what I've been through, make it go away. But it doesn't. It's still there. It's not going anywhere. So you have to I don't know, deal with it, I guess. And getting messed up would make me make more mistakes to have to worry about later on. So like it was just a cycle that kept going. So yeah. So yeah, the worst case scenario is that I don't know. I'm not gonna start doing it again, anyways. Like I'm not going to have bad taste. I'm done with that. I'm not going to trip and I'll listen to Wild Child by Wasp or what. That's it. So yeah, if you ever want to like mess around, I was gonna say I could probably make people throw up because I know what it's like. So, but I'm not gonna go and look it up and stuff because all that stuff's just there. It's like, hey, get curious, come and read about what we've been through. And it's like, no, I'll pass. It's better to not do it and have no stories than to have done it and have stories. You can even die from messing around too. So yeah, none of it's worth it. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not funny, but I don't know. Like when I talk about it and I'm like it's fun and it's funny. It's like it's not really. It's just how I deal with it, I guess. My past mistakes. Yeah. So let's see. What's of that? He's on it. You can tell his face or what. He's like, he's on it. He's singing about it or what? He's like, I remember back early in the early 2000s, like the big drug wave that came around was ecstasy. Everybody was like doing ecstasy. And I remember I got scared because my brother, um, like a like a like a sack of yak. That was so gross. I was all scared. But yeah, so who knows what the drug of choice is out there. but it's all the same anyways. Have you seen those photos of people that do like meth or whatever, and like the befores and afters? They lose their teeth and everything. Who wants to lose their teeth? Yeah. So now I feel like I was talking about it and I got to here, and then now it's like that or something. It's like don't go there or something. Yeah. All right. So yeah. The only reason I started talking about it is because I've been dreaming about it a lot lately. Like one time dream about it that there was a bunch of zombies everywhere and like you could barely move, and they were like, if you want to move, you have to take this cough medicine. It was like, and they made them take it, and they started moving and stuff. But they knew that it was wrong to do it, but they're moving anyways. And the other dream I had was the one I told you about me describing about what it's like to take it or something. That it's like spooky and it's ecstasy at the same time or something. Uh, My sister was telling me to get an Apple Watch. And I was like, I guess. No, we're talking about it or what? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Nobody wants to talk about STDs or what. They just want to brush it under the rug. Gross. It's like the ones that have everything. They look all normal or what? They look like they don't have anything. It's odorless and tasteless or what? And then you like go to the doctor, like, you have this and that. And it's like, huh? Oh, really? With no warning. I have all this stuff now. Drugs. Anybody take lean? The purple drink. I remember when I was younger, I went to a party and they had jungle juice. It was like, I don't know, punch and some other crap mixed together. I don't even do none of that stuff anymore. Yeah, so it's a trip, and then before you know it, you have a wife and kids, and you're like, huh? What happened to me? Where people used to steal cough medicine from the store. I wonder if that still happens. It's like I could see like that people don't even like think, they just do it. It can make you do stupid stuff like steal more to get messed up more. Because like you don't have a sense of judgment. It's like gone. It's like you're incompetent or whatever. Imagine being like hooked on ecstasy and then like you're at the dealer's house and then you like jack some because you don't have enough to pay for a lot of them, but you have enough to pay for some of them, and then you get yourself pretty much you're in deep doo doo. So like, who wants to go through that anyway? Just don't do it in the first place. So that's sex and drugs and rock and roll. I'm a wild child. Come and love me. I want you. My heart's in exile. I need you to touch me. Cause I want what you do. I want you. Yeah, so I miss Foofy. I was thinking about Foofy the other day. I was thinking, dang, I'm kind of glad that she had died because she was blind. Like, it would suck to live blind. Like, all that she had been through when she was blind, it was terrible. She struggled, you know. So it's like she died twice. Like, I've said it before, though, but it is like she died twice. She died the first time she got blind, and then she died when she died. So poor Foofy. Stuff we take for granted, like two hands and sight. taste and smell and all that. I'll get off in about 8 minutes. I'm just thinking about all the stuff that I've been through when I used to trip. There's a lot of stuff. Like one time I was in Victoria, Texas. I was with my cousins and we took a lot of cough medicine. And then we went to like a dance hall or something. I don't know. And a fight broke out. It was all drama, and we're all like, I don't know how to describe it. And some dude tried to pull out a knife or something. And the other dude tackled him hard. We're like, dang. And then we went to Whataburger and there was gunshots. And we were like ducking behind the car. We're like, where do the gunshots come from? Just a bunch of crap. It's not funny. It's not fun. It's not funny, but I don't know. Do. Earlier in my other videos, I was talking about I used to go to the graveyards and hang out. There's a dark side to it. I used to trip and go to the cemetery. But that's like another like thing. Like it's separate. It's like that was during the time period that I used to trip. I guess like I don't know, we used to go and lay on the graves and be like laying on the graves, looking up at the moon and stuff, and being like, "Whoa, like we're like just here, we're just passing through, you know, we're here for a little while, and then before you know it, we'll be in a grave too, just like what happens to us." Yeah, so sex, drugs, and rock and roll, huh? I've been through like so much stuff, like sex, drugs, and rock and roll that I don't even care for it anymore. And it's out there, and it's like forcing you or something. It's trying to give you no choice or something. But I've had my share of that crap, so I already know like the backs and force about it and all that. So I don't need to like I don't have anything to prove by uh, falling into it. And like I said before, like I fell into it because I was curious. I'm a curious person, which sucks because you can get in trouble, which I did. So yeah. So now to like live the rest of my life making up for it, you know. Uh, it's like I already know how to move on and make up for it and all that. But it's like all my mistakes have they keep calling me over and over. Like, but you did this, but you did this, but you did this. It's like, yeah, I'm moving on though. And it's like, but remember this? What about this? What about this? And it's like, yeah, like I've made mistakes before, but that's not me. That's like me falling or whatever. I don't want to go back to that. So, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, huh? You want to leave me a comment about what have you been through and what do you do now? Like, if you went clean or whatever, let me know. For those who went clean, if you want to like tell me your story or whatever, go ahead. I'll read it. But if you want to tell me about to do it, then just don't waste your time. So yeah, hopefully I get some replies here. But yeah, so y'all stay safe and be good, I guess. All right, bye.